so we're not quite at 2 hours yet, so I think now is as good a time as any to start picking up the side quests that are in and around Tuliolal. And there are some, as you can see, that also have key marks to them, so we'll also have to make sure we take care of these. So, what do you say we get started on these side quests? And also to do them, I will also change jobs. To make sure that I'm not getting over leveled, because as I've discovered, you can easily get to level 100 before you even get, let's see, a level 100 quest here in Dawntrail. I'm gonna try and do a similar tactic to what I did in Endwalker and try and balance things out as far as gaining experience. So, for doing all side quests, I will switch over to my Paladin, who, to coincide with the Moonfire Fair, is decked out in the Phoenix Riser / Sunshine Savior outfit. So yeah, thought it made sense to go with the theme for Dawntrail, as I'm sure you will all agree, so let's start spreading our wings and help out a wing of protection. Let's speak with the scout here and take on the next quest that we'll be taking on, our first side quest here in Dawntrail, entitled A New Dawn, A New Hunt. A scout for the Wing of Protection is on the lookout for a likely adventurer. You there, you are Matthias Griffin, are you not? The adventurer from across the water who has been lending the Third Promise his strength. Indeed, that is me. Then well met. To tell the truth, I've been meaning to make your acquaintance for some time. I have a proposition for you. You are familiar with the Eosian hunts, yes? We have something very similar here in Tuliolal, and having heard much of your philanthropic spirit, not to mention your capacity for violence, we should very much like to recruit you to our cause. If you are interested, speak with my associate, Bol Orgar. The Zabral is a master of the hunt and administers to the bills of the square overlooking the port. Tell him the Wing of Protection recommends you. Alright. Also, thanks, Elizabeth. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. So yeah, this is quick and easy to do. We'll just run over here and get this taken care of. So here's the hunt board in Tuliolal, and here's Bol Orgar. What do we have here? Your bolster could use some work. Well, I am a Mikote, we do have a certain stance. But you've got good eyes. I've seen a few things. You here to sign up? Indeed I am. The Wing of Protection recommend you, do they? Well, we're always on the lookout for new hunters, and if you're good enough for Wu Clamot, you're good enough for us. Pleasure to have you with us, Matthias. Suppose I better get down to the introductions. Or maybe I don't need to. This whole idea came from your side of the sea, after all. It was Kona who showed us your ways. Oh, is that so? Either way, I'll keep it brief. Our hunts work much the same way they do in Eosia. We put a bounty on those beasts that prove themselves an enemy of the people. You kill them, and bring us back proof, you get your reward. While your reputation may precede you, rules are rules, and the rule I have is to test every hopeful out on beginner builds. Kind of every youngling with nothing to his name but a plowshare and a dream of glory skipping merrily away to his doom. Prove yourself in Tyrol, and I'll give you some bigger, better fresh fish to fry. And so with that, we'll take our experience of 372,960 and 613 gil. So Dawn Hunts are now accessible. You are now able to undertake beginner Dawn Hunt mark bills from the Dawn Hunt board in Tuliolal. Defeat the monsters described on the bills and you'll be rewarded with tokens that can be exchanged for exclusive items. To exchange tokens for exclusive items, speak with Reborn in Tuliolal. New quests and intermediate Dawn Hunt bills will become available for Bol Orgar upon reaching level 94 and fulfilling certain conditions within the main scenario. So we'll see you in 3 or 4 levels, I guess. Alright, let's move on. Who else needs our help on this day? Well, I can see a couple of people over here at the far end of the market, so let's go help out them. Yeah, it's a relatively quiet night here in the markets here in Tuliolal. So out by the harbor, we find an inattentive culinarian. Why is he inattentive? Let's find out by taking on his quest entitled Culinary Imports. The inattentive culinarian dearly hopes his international delivery hasn't been lost at sea. You were on the ship that pulled into port just now, were you not? I have a favor to ask. I'm expecting a shipment addressed to Aunt T's Tacos, but I fear it may have been unloaded on the southern pier by mistake. I'd be ever so grateful if you could speak with your crew for me. My crew? I need to be getting back to open the shop, but if you do manage to find it, please bring it over. I'll see to it you're paid for the delivery, I promise. My crew, huh? Yeah, I don't know what crew you're talking about. I don't own my own ship. But hey, whatever floats your boat. Also, Triple Triad is now available here. Yeah, we'll have to run to the opposite side of the pier and find this diligent deckhand. Sir? A shipment for Aunt T's. Got it right here, of course. Not sure what you were told, but all imports from Eorzea are unloaded on this side. That culinarian makes some great tacos, but I'll be damned if he can pay attention to half the words I say to him. His order's packed and ready in that crate there, but bug me if it ain't heavy. It's one of those quests, is it? So yeah, shipment for Aunt T's. Carry the shipment to the inattentive culinarian at Aunt T's Tacos before the time runs out. You will have 120 seconds to complete the task. Should you fail, return to the starting location and begin anew. And not a moment too soon, because it's daytime now. So, suffice to say, this shop needs to be open as soon as possible. We better get this crate over to the guy, and fast. All the while we get to enjoy the jazz that gets played around here. Ooh, that sun is bright. Hello there. You found it! Thank the gods, I don't know what I would have done had my cookbooks been left on the dock back in Nimsaluminsa. What luck that I could flag down such a hospitable deckhand. Well, let's speak to you again to complete the quest. Because don't you have something for me? Wait, what do you mean you're not part of the crew? I thought you came into port with my books! Our taco stand gets a lot of tourists, so I thought I'd import some cookbooks from your culinary capital and brush up on foreign food culture. Who knows, one of these days I might just invent an Eorzean-style taco. What will be in it? Anyway, my apologies for the misunderstanding. As payment, take these freshly made tacos on the house. Well, thank you very much. So, we'll take our 372,000 experience points, 785 gil, plus some tacos al pastor. Do I dare ask if these were made by Alvin from the Babish Culinary Universe? Because he happened to make some just literally on the day that the official launch of Dawntrail took place. If you have not yet seen that, I'd certainly recommend you go check it out on YouTube once you get the opportunity to do so. So, let's make our way back over to the docks. Because there is another quest to find out here. We did see someone with a quest objective. All the way down at the far end of the pier. And, yeah, you are not seeing things wrong. This is a sentient cob of corn. Complete with a belt and some hair and everything. So yeah, what is this thing? Well, how do you say we find out? Let's take on the quest entitled Corn of Necessity. You happen upon a curious cob of corn that almost seems alive. And I swear I'm gonna lose my voice before long. Yeah, too bad Elizabeth had to go. She's missing out on the best part. The rustling of this corn sounds not unlike a dejected sigh, and you could swear that it's looking out at the ocean. Yeah, do we dare talk to it? Oh, woe is me. Yeah, what's the matter? Are you alright? Do you need any help there, sentient cob of corn? Yeah, he even popped out of his husk. You can see me? I can. Oh, blessed be! For countless ages have I watched over these lands. When man first tilled her soil, I was there. When they partook of the bounty, I was there. A silent guardian of the harvest, my presence unmistakable. Yet the passage of time would bring change to the people. They began to forget the old ways. Forget me. You mean people knew who you were a long time ago? I traveled the lands hither and yon, yet no matter where I went, I remained unseen and unheard. I fear before long I might shook this nigh immortal cob. Yet here at the last I have found a kindly soul able and willing to lend me an ear. Very funny. But will he lend me a hand as well, I wonder? I wish to help the people of Tyrol, fill their hearts and bellies both lest their hunger invite terrible misfortune. All that are born into this world are deserving of happiness, would you not agree? So let them eat, I say. Eat corn and be merry! Alas, I cannot reach them in my diminished state, but you can, and so I shall bequeath unto you the most delectable corn dishes, which are to be then be distributed to the masses. What say you? Yeah, we'll just agree to this. Such selflessness, such compassion! How long has it been since I last met a soul so grossly incandescent? I am but a humble stock basking in the warmth of your generous heart. Well, my friend, let us be off! Alright. The curious corn spirit has elected to be referred to as the corn servants. Yeah, we're going along with wordplay here. Speak with them again when you are ready to spread corn and happiness to the masses. This quest is accepted. Ooh! I might knock my keyboard over. Because I am prone to doing such things. Corn servant. Goodness, how long has it been since last man has partaken of my corn? I can hardly wait! The hungry bellies of Tyrol cry out for satiation. Let us sally forth! The corn servant is now following you. So, let's go and see who needs to chow down on corn. Will this corn servant actually be serving them his own skin, I wonder? Yeah, don't be creeped out at all. Let's start by speaking with this hungry youth named Mikote. What am I to do now? I'm like to starve at this rate. His belly, it speaks to me. I bid you offer him this grilled corn seared to perfection with the hope that yet burns in my corny bosom. Hello there, my fellow Mikote. Can I help you? Is that grilled corn? For me? Indeed it is. That's awful kind of you. I'm new to Tuliolal and it's been pretty hard. Hardest since I lost my job. I've been so hungry lately I can barely think straight. But the smell of this corn with this smoky sweet aroma has brightened my day. I can hardly wait to eat it. Feels like maybe my luck is starting to turn around. Thank you, sir. I won't forget this. Yeah, stay strong, my brother. And now onward to find two more people. Westward ho we go. Yeah, there is one close to the main aetheryte. We have a hungry woman. Perhaps I'll simply skip breakfast today. A belly and heart both in dire need of nourishment. Here, take of my cob. Let its earthy scent and savory flavors offer her comfort. And here you go, young lady. Grilled corn? My husband loved grilled corn. Life simply isn't the same without him. One moment I think I'm fine, then suddenly I find myself brought to tears. Even eating has been a struggle, but I know he wouldn't want me to mourn him. Thank you for this. I'll try to do better for his sake and mine. Yeah, pull yourself together, young lady. You can do it. And now, let's find a third person in need of help. Oh, while the corn servant jostles around in his husk and does the various steps needed, and so let's make our way to this Mamool jaw now. I'm so hungry, but I have no money. May the gods forgive me for what I'm about to do. What are you about to do? Did you hear that, friend? His belly weeps from hunger. Pray offer him this corn. Let his sweet smokiness give him comfort and deliver him from foul temptation. Yeah, what would he be willing to do? Is this grilled corn for me? Truly, my stomach has been in knots for days. Thank you. It shames me to admit it, but I tried my hand at gambling and lost everything. Jeez. That FanDuel DraftKings, what are you doing? I was so desperate for food, I was tempted to do terrible, terrible things. This corn has filled my aching stomach and helped to clear my head. Oh, what a fool I've been. It's time I start over and get my life together. Yeah, delete those gambling apps. The rustling of bellies in need has ceased. Come, let us find a quiet place to speak. Yeah, let's do that, shall we? So, back the way we came by the... Oh, no, we're going the other direction. It looks like we're going to be overlooking around here. Yeah, we're heading in the direction of the tablets of the Tuliolal saga. Full glad am I to have helped the people of Tuliolal. Indeed, my kernels swelled with joy at the sight of their happy and content faces. Oh, I'm glad we could do our part too. And you, friend, your kindness cannot go unrewarded. Meet me at the gate over yonder, and I will see you duly compensated for your trouble. And so off he goes. And so let's catch up to him. As we head back towards the Arch of the Dawn again. And once we get close to the gate, we'll speak with the corn servants to complete this challenge. There you are. I hope our little excursion was as fulfilling for you as it was for me. It's a terrible thing to be hungry. Unattended bellies are quick to fill themselves with pain and anguish, feelings that will lead the heart astray. Thanks to you, my corn has sated the hunger that would otherwise invite misery to this place. From the bottom of my carb, I thank you. Pray take of my corn. May these kernels keep your belly full and spirits lifted. Now I really must be going. While the people of Tuliolal may be content, there are other hungry souls out there in need of nourishment. Until we meet again! And so, by completing this quest, we'll take our experience points plus 2 cobs of Turali corn. And away he goes. And yeah, he was not kidding when he said that he needed to go help others. This is a character that is recurring, and we will meet him again. Alright, so let's see who else needs assistance around here. Yeah, there are a couple more. There's one over here in this direction. We have one right near the main Aetheryte, and we also have one at the top of the city. So we'll make a quick warp, just warp back to the main Aetheryte and go from there. I need to readjust my seat too. so we gotta go over this way. So up the hill, up through Talon March. Looks like we're gonna have to hang a left once we get the first opportunity to do so. So we'll hit the switchback and then head up the stairs into the Resplendent Quarter. And once we reach the top, we will find a name that is very familiar to us. The Ironheart family has returned, and they're also here in Tyrol. Let's speak with Elisby.
A fellow Eolzian, am I right? Do you fancy yourself much as a sightseer?
Indeed I do.
Dear old Millelith gave you her journal? My, what a small world. It just so happens that I'm her cousin, Elisby Ironheart, at your service. Well, if you've read Cousin Millelith, I'm sure you can guess why I've crossed the salts, as they say. This continent is positively brimming with sights unseen by Eolzian eyes, and I'm here to discover them all. My twin sister and I, that is, you see, I had more interest in York, while she was drawn to the vistas of Jacques. So it was that we parted ways at the bridge, each of us touring half of Tyrol. So, give me your sightseeing log then.
Alright, here you go.
Let's see. Oh, how beautiful! I should like to see these places myself someday. Sorry, I was just going to scribble down.
So yeah, you had your notes.
My notes on your Tyrol. I included what my sister shared with me of Dawntrail, but I'm afraid it isn't much. My twin's name is Emmeline, and she's still wandering about over there. Given your natural affinity for Ironhearts, you'll doubtless run into her someday. Well, I'm sure you've got places to be and vistas to behold. May your journey through Tyrol be bright and unforgettable.
Well, thank you very much. Sightseeing log now expanded. Dawntrail entries have been added to your sightseeing log. You must be level 90 or above to record Dawntrail vistas. Travel to the location indicated and fulfill the necessary conditions, and you will complete the entry for that vista, earning experience points in the process. Use your wits and the notes provided by Elisby to identify these stunning sights, and the proper way to appreciate them, and see Tyrol as only the greatest explorers have seen her. So from here, let's forge onward. See, it's a long way to go to get to the far northern part of the city. And we have been this way here before. Yeah, the Aetherites are so spread out around here. So you're never really sure if it's convenient for you to go to one that's close by or if you're just better off just walking the distance. So as we make our way to the north end of the city, we come across an impatient Landsguard. Yeah, it appears to be, yeah, very fully armored Jabral. Yeah, that's quite a fancy suit of armor you're wearing there, sir. Let's go ahead and speak with them to take on our next side quest entitled The Many Multitudes of Mamool Job. The impatient Landsguard is expecting his partner to arrive any moment now. Oh, one of Wu Clamot's companions. Say, could I trouble you to go and fetch someone for me? It's time for patrol and my partner is nowhere to be seen. I'd handle it myself, but I can miss his arrival here were I to leave my post. Knowing him, he's lost in conversation somewhere in Brightcomb Post. Just look for the Boonawal with the big eyes and dark blue scales. If you find him, tell him his partner is waiting for him. You got it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and into the headquarters of the guard here, the Landsguard. Yeah, in fact, yeah, we got to pick from multiple characters, but the one I'm looking for is going to be indoors. A mild-mannered Mamool jaw who is perusing the books over here. Yeah, dark blue scales, Bunawal eyes. This looks like our guy.
Patrol partner? Yes, I'm the one he's looking for. I don't know why he's always so needlessly punctual, but there are in fact still a few minutes before our shifts.
Well, actually...
Then again, patience has never been his strong suit. In any case, thank you for letting me know. I suppose I'll head over early, just to be nice.
Alright. Well, that was pretty easy. Skies Guard. Clever. Alright, back to our main man. Welcome back. My partner here let me know you sent him.
I'm impressed you managed to pick me out from all the other Mamool jar. For a traveler coming from across the salt, you've quite the discerning eye. But appearances aren't everything, of course. With our superior arcane ability, we of the Bunawal tribe are typically employed as mages or palaceers. As for the Hubigo, they are more likely to excel in feats of athleticism. The Dopro, meanwhile, are renowned for their skill at beast handling. You can see one tending to a wyver right over there. Ah, speaking of which, perhaps I should tell you about...
Ah, that's enough. Sorry about him. My friend here can never remember when to hold his tongue. Thanks again for your help. Alright, we've wasted enough time here. Onwards to our patrol. He's like, oh, alright. So we'll take our experience and 699 gil. So that just leaves one more quest all the way here at the dirigible landing. So let's make our way over there right now. Wow. You don't hold anything back, do you, Bubba? Sounds like a backhand way of saying is dumb. Well, let me ask you this. Would you call someone like Usain Bolt dumb? Just putting that out there. Yeah, now I need to find my way up to where this quest objective is located. I just need to remember how to get there. I think I'm remembering that there's a flight of stairs I can use. Yeah, right here. Here it is. Like, I knew it was around here somewhere. It's literally right next to the Aethernet shard. Yeah, here we go. Yes, Havulja who we'll be speaking with. Let's speak with him to take on his quest entitled How Far He'll Go. I guess he wants to invoke his inner Moana. Havulja needs you to track down his wayward trainee. Hey, you're not busy, are you? Earlier we got word that a shipment of parts is coming, so I sent my trainee to fetch them, but he's still not back yet. Could I trouble you to pay a visit to the junk monka in Bayside Bevy and ask if a young Hatsaro has been by? I'm in the middle of something here. Sure thing. It looks like our person of interest is all the way near the main Aetherite, so yeah, let's just warp ourselves there right away. Oh, there are jump puzzles there in Tural as well. Alright, let's go and find our Hatsaro. Down into the Bayside Bevy markets and see if we can't find this person of interest. Looks like we'll have to go up to the top tier. Yeah, let's go around the corner. And it's a junkmonger who we'll be speaking to, in fact.
The trainee mechanic from the dirigible landing? No, I'm afraid I haven't seen him today. Might be as he took the scenic route as he is often wont to do. Seeing as you're looking for him, you may as well take the delivery along with you. Knowing Heavensward Jar, he won't be satisfied until both are brought to him. As for where his young charge might be, I often see him on up here at High Tide Harbor, gazing at the sea. Like as not, you'll find him there now.
Got it. I mean, it's not like it's not that hard to appreciate the scenery, and also, I think we have found ourselves a location of note. So let's add lookouts to my hotbar. There we go. Let's make use of it. And there we go. First one to find just happens to be first on the list. Alright, let's go. Next thing we'll have to jump out onto the pier. And there's another site to find. Hold on there, mechanic, I will get with you in a moment. And just like that, 2 quick checkoffs the list. 186,000 points apiece. Hey there, mechanic.
Oh, sorry, I was lost in thought. How can I help you?
Well, maybe you can give this to your man in charge.
My mentor sent you to find me, and you brought the parts we ordered? You've well and truly caught me slacking. Not to judge at a glance, but you're not from around here, are you? Would you happen to know anything about dirigibles?
Far from it, I'm afraid. Somewhat versed, or I did build one. I did? Oh, for the XIV. That's something you can do with beast tribes, is you can build them a dirigible.
You've built one? Dear gods, I didn't realize I was in the presence of a certified expert. Please, you simply must tell me all about it. I've only just started my apprenticeship, but my dream is to one day cross the sea in a balloon of my own making. Naturally, my first destination will be Old Charmian, where the great Corny learns so much of what he knows. Oh, what a journey it would be! Ah, there I go again. The moment my thoughts turn to daydreams, I'll find myself here at the harbor. But that's enough time wasted. I better take these parts back to the dirigible landing.
Like, yeah, of course, how can I forget about doing crafting for the XIV? All the way back in a realm reborn. At least we've reminded ourselves of what I've accomplished so far in this game. So, back over to the dirigible landing to complete the quest. And this time I will use the stairs. So, let's report to Heavensward Jar. You're back! My training here, out here ahead of you. Now, what's this I hear about the two of you having a heart-to-heart at the harbor? Well, it turns out he has wings he wants to spread. He wants to cross the sea in his own craft, eh? Good for him, I say. A boy his age ought to dream big. The technology the second promise brought home to Tuliolal has sparked new ideas among the youth like nothing I've ever seen. Mark my words, they'll do great things for this country one day. Me, I've got my claws full keeping these dirigibles up and running, but the next generation has my support. Nothing would make me prouder than to watch them soar to ever greater heights. Great, now you've got me waxing all sentimental. Something in the fumes, perhaps? Take your reward and run along before I embarrass myself, would you? Fair enough. Thank you very much. So, we'll take our 372,000 experience points, 785 gil, and a item level 645 light coffer. And so, there we go. We have checked off our list of all the currently available side quests that are available in Tuliolal. So, as it has been the case in other places such as, like in the Crystarium and also in Old Charlian, these side quests will be refreshed regularly. So, we can expect to see more as time goes on. So, With that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail live here on Twitch. See you guys tomorrow as we start making our way into level 91 challenges, and we'll see what awaits us there. So, thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, may you ever walk in the light of the crystal.